in the semi-finals. They always seem to bring the best out in one another, these two. We saw a very entertaining match between them at the British Open last month. Mark Allen just with the edge, 12-10 on the overall head-to-head. He's on a real roll, of course, runner-up at the British Open, winner at the Northern Ireland Open. Trump just struggled a little bit to put away Luca Brissell, but he did so, 4-2.
Yeah, it's only been an hour and a half or so since this matchup was confirmed, but I think everyone in the arena and everyone watching.
Yeah.
There's some sort of buzzing sound, whether it's aircon or something, just someone's going to have a look at. Yeah, I mean, I said the room was buzzing. It actually is literally, but hopefully that'll be sorted out.
Yeah, this is all the ingredients of being a classic encounter tonight, isn't it? Great form, Mark Allen, as we know. And Judd's form is never far away.
Foul. Anonymous. Judd Trump 4. No, we don't have it. I could move it just a touch more, but yeah, but you definitely had your hand here. Yeah. Is that all right? Yeah, Judd.
Doesn't want a half ball something. It's okay, but potential starter for Judd. Red to far corner. It really depends what he can do with the cue ball as to whether he's going to take it on. Of course, playing it to middle, he could hedge bets a fraction. But a long to mid-distance red then that Mark's certainly going to take on.
Maybe just a few early nerves. That's understandable. It's a big match, and I think Trump made an interesting point, saying that he grew up with Mark. They turned pro at the same time. Their rivalry stretches back to when they were boys, coming through in amateur events, and they'll both have observed how good the other is, not from watching on TV, but from playing each other from a young age.
And I know it's early, unfortunate with the cue ball. That is as good a piece of ball striking, and there's been a lot to admire. That's as good as it gets. As good a shot as he struck in some time, I would suggest.
It was actually a bit too good, wasn't it? The cue ball just kept coming and coming. So he's had to lay the snooker. Make him feel good, though.
Yeah, it didn't even glance the side, straight in the heart of the pocket. Very satisfying type of shot to knock in.
Foul and a miss. Judd trump 4.
Okay, now let's just see if he can replicate that line. He doesn't want to go left of that as he meets the reds.
Yeah. Judd.
Not easy though to judge this, to get the red on the nose of it.
Foul and a miss. Judd trump 4. Judd.
Just like that, brilliant, worth the wait.
Touching ball.
Very cagey stuff, this, isn't it?
So that shot should break the impasse. Yeah, and okay, it's slow going, the opening exchanges of this opening frame, but it's acutely apparent of the respect they have for one another and the form that they're both in. They know that this first couple of frames so vital tonight. Possible plant. He's going to be playing it thick anyway, the safety. I think this type of situation that Mark's faced with here, he's not even looked at the two reds in the left wing. He's playing hard stuff this last 3 or 4 weeks. You see, if that was Judd with that shot, the first thing he would have looked at was those two left-hand wing balls, but Mark wasn't interested.
It was definitely the case in Belfast. He was very disciplined. Of course, he's on home soil looking to entertain the home fans, which he did ultimately because he won the tournament. But there were times where, you know, he was putting balls on cushions. He was playing the percentage game rather than sort of getting carried away. Well, I do believe whatever that noise was is now finished.
Yeah, just on this open exchange, cagey stuff. Obviously, as I said, aware of the talents of one another, but at some stage, you know, you're obviously hoping to get an easy starter, that kind of thing. It doesn't happen an awful lot at this level. That's an astonishing shot. My goodness, what a pot!
One.
I mean, to generate the angle of a just off straight red. Fantastic red to get going. So, the first genuine chance falls to Judd.
Yes, and he did start well against Bracel. He made 87 frame one, could have been a century. A few things went against him. Balls were just running awkward a little bit in that match, and there were mistakes as well. But first match of a tournament, you often get that. He'll want to improve tonight. He'll feel he'll need to, I think.
Five.
Here's the initial red again. Just fantastic shot, and typical Trump, really, just a great shot maker.
Yeah, just when you thought you'd seen them all.
10.
Pulls another rabbit out the hat. You don't see that shot played very often. Certainly not in the modern game, or how accurate you've got to be.
11.
I think this will be a feature of this match tonight. Judd's break build, and his cue ball does a little more mileage than perhaps Mark. But of course, when you can pot as well as Judd does, now does the pink go to far right corner? He had a kick there, so the cue ball didn't come back. Having a good look at it. Now that wasn't Judd's fault, the cue ball stopping in its tracks, just a heavy contact. There you go. So, barring a cut pink to right middle, it's end of break. Because I don't see him playing the brown. It's pink to right middle then.
Terrific recovery shot, this. Leaving reds on had he missed it.
$24.
I don't think anyone's been more positive about the champion of champions than Judd Trump. He clearly rates it very, very highly. Had a few near misses before winning it for the first time last year. Been runner-up twice and a semi-finalist 2 years ago.
30.
One of only 4 players to have played in all 10 stagings of the event.
31.
And if he were to win tonight, he'll play another of those 4, Mark Selby.
Thirty-seven.
That was a feature of his game early on in his match
38.
today against Luca, especially early on, getting top side of blue. He made it every time, certainly in the first couple of frames. Just overcooked that one, but that was half deliberate. You've got to be high all the time. Is this the cease? Okay, so not on anything easy, just on the point of almost getting the frame secured. He missed this actual shot, or something similar earlier. He missed it to the left jaw as we see it. Not this time.
44. $50. $51.
Pink will put him 70 in front with 67 on. Took a bit of time to get going this frame. Judd Trump got in with a brilliant red. And this is frame ball. A lot of people on form fancying Mark Allen, but as I say, Judd Trump loves this
57.
tournament and he would love to continue his title defence into the semi-finals. And that extra red should
58.
absolutely secure this frame.
Foul. Judd Trump 58.
Well, Mark Allen,
Allen,
he's
four.
just sort of looking at the scores. Now 67 in it, 59 on. Yeah, well, he's got the black open, which of course is important. Got the reds open, so you never know. So deftly played, wasn't it? Got to try, obviously hit a red, but not leave one on. Mark Allen already needing snookers himself.
One.
So, first blood to Judd Trump, the reigning champion.
Seven. Eight. 13. 14.
'I sense
20.
an intensity to Judd this
21.
opening frame. And when you think of words like that and that sort of mindset, you think maybe tension can creep in and the arm can tighten a little, but Judd's too clever and too skilled for that. That opening red along the cushion in the break earlier,
27.
he will retain aggression, no doubt about it. And he knows when to use it, that's the other thing.
29.
So although he may be intense and all that sort of stuff, it's not going to make him back off in the aggression stakes.
32.
It's all good, not only good sort of potting practice, but it's all just loosening the tension as well, and also making Mark
36.
Allen just sit and watch. Frame long since over, but Judd Trump is going to clear these. Taking the scenic route here.
41.
Look at that, he's not moved. Change of hands for the black. Very nicely done. Of course, it was the 58 that did the damage early on. Judd Trump looking very sharp here in the early exchanges. This is the latest chapter of what's becoming a great modern rivalry. Judd Trump against Mark Allen.
Frame.
And Trump is
Mark
1-0 up.
Allen,
Allen did not pot a ball in frame one. Judd Trump, a couple of contributions, 58 and 54. Yeah, Allen sort of walked away, not too happy with that break off. And that's why.
1.
Yeah, crunching pot, as you say, David. Got to be tighter than that off the break. Break off shot, dispatched with the minimum of fuss. Now, let's see if he's going to have any designs on maybe trying to spring the black. Open off this red. He's got the cue power to muscle it in and get back up for pink or blue. He almost played 2 in 1 there.
7.
He tried to get the red half ball to release it, knowing that he may have an alternative. This is usually no problem for Judd. See, you don't naturally think of Judd as a brilliant thinker, but just small things like that. When he was faced with the blue, no time at all, down, in, because he knows that's the shot he's going to play. This time he deliberates, got a choice of two. So he goes aggressive. Brilliant shot. Absolutely brilliant.
13.
He knows when to back off and have a little 5 or 10 second timeout. What's the shot? Where's the value?
$80. 90. $24. 25.
Fantastic shot. Exactly as played as well. He played on the nose of that red. And he's got the reward that he was looking for. This is looking
31.
very, very good early doors for the defending champion.
Yeah, as you said, intensity. That's the key, isn't it? You know, he's absolutely focused here. Laser sharp focus on what he's doing. And he knows he has to be. He knows how well Mark Allen's playing. He saw it up close at the British Open when he lost to him. Obviously, he'll have seen him win in Belfast. He knows Allen is full of confidence.
$38.
It's the average shot times. I mean, Mark Allen hasn't had that many shots, obviously. I'm sure if he gets in amongst them, that will go down. But Trump playing certainly at a good pace.
That was clever.
43.
Look at the little gap that he's played for and found.
$44.
I think certainly so far what one of the differences is tonight with Judd. Usually, you know, he'll go out and play every match. He wants to play well.
50.
Tonight, he knows he needs to play well. And usually in this sport, when he needs to do
51.
something, he does exactly that. This is a sparkling performance so far. And his cue ball's been doing some mileage, as stated earlier, but he's able to recycle it all the time, and he's back in prime
57.
position. Red colour, red.
Kind of reminiscent
58.
of the third session of the World Final when he was 12-5 down overnight to Ronnie O'Sullivan, and people were talking about a session to spare job, but He won that afternoon session 6-2. Of course, O'Sullivan won the final, but he made him earn it in the end. This is terrific stuff. Got him with the red off the break-off. Mark Allen broke off. He left that red on. He walked back to his seat, fearing the worst. And he was right to.
65. $71. $72. $78. Foul. Judd from 78. Mark Allen 4.
The break came to a premature end, but it was a terrific break. Mark Allen broke off. Judd Trump did. Suggestions for Mark Allen here. Judd Trump, I mean, we've only had 2 frames, but Trump, he's playing the best he's played all season. He looks really focused, really sharp, got through that rather awkward match this afternoon against Luca Brissell. Just struggled to close it out, but he did do, and tonight he's come out really intense and playing well. 78 from the Mark Allen break-off. So Allen looking for a chance and looking to hit back. Of course, he had 2 centuries this afternoon, Mark Allen. We know he's playing well, but he's got to get in first. Has not potted a ball yet this evening.
Yes, and long gone are the days when Judd plays the odd lazy safety shot. You can see it there with the break off. He knows you've got to get on or near that baulk cushion. So he's doing a fantastic defensive job so far tonight, is Judd. And of course that's allowed him to express himself when the chance to attack does arise. He's been absolutely brilliant so far. Gap between green and brown. My mistake, sliding off it again. Brilliant safety shot. Cover the right wing, give Mark a problem.
Second frame, just under 8 minutes, fastest of the event so far. And as I say, he just needed that one chance off the break-off shot.
He's trying to set Mark up here. He's trying to get Mark to play this cue ball up the right half of baulk so that Judd in return can get the cue ball in behind yellow. Let's see how this plays out. See, he might just jack up the cue here and maybe risk, maybe, on a sort of half ball, push the reds into the open and get the cue ball in behind yellow. No, he's playing in behind green on the thin side. was a little plan that almost it almost worked, didn't it? If Mark plays in behind yellow, must avoid the brown. Must avoid brown.
This is the thing, Trump safety success 100%. So it's not so much Mark Allen hasn't bodied a ball. What's he seen so far?
One.
Oh, what a pot, and there was tons of pressure on it as well. Muscled in, just off straight. Now, wee bit of pressure in this blue. Judd type of shot though. No, not this time.
Judd Trump. One.
No, I mean, that's certainly not a gimme, but you certainly fancied him for the way he's played so far. So Mark Allen does now have a scoring chance.
One.
He's made more centuries this season than anyone else, 18. 2 this afternoon. So there's no concern about his game. There just was concern coming into this frame about the position in this match.
Six.
I'll get to utilise his cue ball control here, playing for black and pink, probably both at the same time. Should get one of them. Hopefully both.
Seven.
Yeah, this is going to be difficult because he's not going to be able to reach this without some kind of help, I don't think. So, spider or extended spider. Round of applause, and why not? The good thing about it that was smart, he didn't try to overcook the shot, he just
14.
played it. He knew he couldn't get the cue ball far from the cushion. Not out the woods just yet. Big shot coming up. The way he's been playing, this could be the key to unlock this frame. Big shot. Yeah, he's had to sit it out for the best part of 35 minutes at the start of this match, but now he's right where he needs to be.
$22. 23.
And in this sort of position around the black spot, he's never too far away from the next object ball. Didn't play
30.
last year, but in 2020 really was impressive. He beat Trump
31.
He beat O'Sullivan, he beat Robertson to win this title.
That does surprise me. I know that, yeah,
38.
playing the car and he's making it,
Touching
trying
ball.
to make life a little easier, get everything in the open. He didn't have to play it. It was a mini risk.
$39.
No, this is absolutely no fun at all. All he can do is play for the red below the black. I don't think even he can play off two cushions out into the open. Brilliant shot.
46.
Even under the sternest of pressure, which he's under right now, he's making good decisions. Oh, now then.
Mark on 46.
Here comes the counter.
One. Six. Seven. $30. $40. $90.
Once again, one of those little timeouts, good thinking, unsure, reset, decision made, back in.
$20. $27. $28.
It was unusual that Mark Allen lost ideal position because, as I say, normally around the black spot he's really precise, but he just left himself, well, he potted the good black but then missed that red to the middle, trying to get back into ideal position.
$35.
I think into this right pocket, this type of shot has been, it's been nice off the far jaw, the right jaw as we see it all week. Got it, brilliant.
36.
Okay, just got the awkward line just top side of straight, but we can forgive him that because everything was put into the pot. Now, spin it round, 2 cushions, anything on or around straight.
$43.
And I think we do have a new favourite because he's the man at the table. Yes, he's still 2 behind. Low black to follow here. Into the same pocket.
44.
Let's look at this now. It looks at first glance like if he wants to play it sort of dead weight, it'll go round the back of the red for the red to the same pocket. Either that or just catch the low side of the red. Just the low side of it. He's got it.
$51.
It's certainly thin, but it does cut. Yeah, that does cut. It's all about his cue ball. Beautifully played.
52.
Yes, Judd Trump, of course, missed the long blue at the start of this frame, let Allen in for that chance, but Mark Allen lost his way. And he's in big trouble if Trump now takes this frame out. 3-0 against someone clearly at the top of their
55.
game this evening. 10 in front, so yellow, green and brown needed. And he's halfway to a semi-final meet with Mark Selby.
57.
Oh, but was there a twist in the tail? Okay, he can play this with a lot of left-hand side. He's got to avoid the pink. Well played.
60.
The second best way of winning a frame is with a nice century. The best way is to pinch one from 50 behind. Frame ball.
Well, Mark Allen had been waiting for a chance. He got one, but it went wrong. And Judd Trump, barring a snooker, is going to be 3-0 to the good. So it is one snooker, successful snooker,
Judd
of course,
Trump,
that he needs.
64.
There's no double kiss on. The cue ball will win the race at the crossover point in behind black if he plays it. Just overcooked it. Good effort.
Five.
Well, the blue goes in, so down to pink and black. All legs in one basket here. One snookering ball. is a really good effort.
Mark Allen 5.
So a trace harder would have been trouble.
Oh.
So
Good from 6.
it was the
and frame.
failure to keep going when he was in on 46. Halfway towards
Thank you.
a place
Fourth
in the
frame.
semi-finals of the Champion
Mark
of
Allen,
Champions.
break.
He leads Mark Allen 3-0, and he's just won a big frame there from in arrears. He made a good 64. Mark Allen had been going well, just lost ideal position, couldn't keep the break going. Trump has looked very good tonight. He missed that blue earlier in the frame, but other than that, very few errors from him. So the last frame before the interval, a big frame for Mark Allen just to get a foothold. It's a best of 11 now, so 3-1 wouldn't be so bad. 4-0, clearly he would have it all to do. And this time, Trump doesn't get in off the break-off. Got to go down as a reprieve for the Northern Irishman.
One.
I suppose one piece of good news I could bring Mark Allen fans tonight is oh, lovely shot. Yeah, just during that break, I watched him the whole time.
8.
He was sat in his chair, concentrating, doing nothing but concentrating. And that's been his method
9.
of late. So that tells you that in no way does he think he's even remotely out of this match. A long way to go. We saw it last night with Fan Zhengyi, didn't we? Trailed 3-1 at the interval. Came through very
16.
strongly. The other
70.
thing about the way that he's been playing, in terms of standard, his ceiling isn't any higher, but his floor is. He doesn't drop to a level where he can't compete regardless of the scoreline.
$22. 23. $28.
Of course, these fellas
29.
are that good these days that winning 3 or 4 frames quick style with heavy scoring isn't really a problem. They can all do it.
We saw it in possibly their most
36.
memorable meeting, the UK Championship final 2011. Trump led 8-3 and Mark Allen roared back with a string of big breaks. Trump got over the line 10-8. And of course they were both much younger then, really still kind of breaking through, although Trump had been in a world final.
$37.
But that match really established the rivalry as one all snooker fans want to see. It's a match you always want to tune into when these two play. Yeah, we're sort of approaching a similar phase to the last frame. Mark Allen getting 40-50 in front, but this time must kill it off.
43. $50. $51.
Yeah, really nice use of the geometry of the table there to guarantee the low black. One good cannon. Just like that, and the frame's almost his. Beautiful
58.
break so far. Yes, okay, he's looking for one more red in addition to this one.
$59.
And for him, that's a mini blunder. No obvious red to play on. Beg your pardon, play for the one, the right corner, and using the old forearm punch there to get the cue ball
66.
high enough. So, red colour, and he's on the board.
67.
Yeah, for the fans here who are looking for a good evening's entertainment, this is what they wanted. They wanted Mark Allen to fight back.
74.
But what's significant is how he's done it. One visit. Judd Trump missed that long red off the break-off. Of course, he potted it in frame 2, made a
75.
frame-winning break. Missed it this time. And it has been costly. As well as he's played Trump, the job is only half done from his perspective.
82.
Mark Allen then looking to make his
83.
third century of the day. Just sends him to the interval feeling better. He's still in trouble, but it's not just winning the frame, it's winning it like this that will give him that little injection of confidence.
89. 90. $96. 97.
Well, only Ronnie O'Sullivan and Neil Robertson have made more centuries in the champions than Mark Allen, and this is going to be another one. Exactly what he needed. He's hit back very
122.
impressively after that last frame was stolen from underneath him. going, just under an hour. It's set up nicely for the second half of the evening. .103 from Mark Allen, his third century of the day. To get on the scoreboard, Judd Trump made the early running. He's looked very impressive. But as I say, he's only halfway there. At the interval, he leads Mark Allen by 3 frames.